Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since we last posted, in like about a month to be exact, and a lot has been going on behind the scenes. And in this vlog, we're going to be filling you up with all the information so you're up to date. We're going to be talking about the beauty contest disaster that went down last month. So sit back, grab a snack, grab some drinks, and get into this all over color. For those of you who are new to my channel and have just met me, yes, I am in cosmetology school, halfway done, thank God. And you can actually go ahead and book with me if you live in the Chicagoland area. Information is down below, girl. Get into it. But yes, my client here wanted all her blonde gone. We are going back to brown, or at least as close as we can get to her grown out roots. As you saw before in the previous clip, she had her hair dyed previously to be a lot lighter. So what we're doing here is grabbing some color and just applying it directly to the blonde parts only, and having them blonde parts closely match her grown out parts. Since her hair is very, very thick, I made sure to go over it and went from mid-strand to ends, since those are the parts that were blonde. And we just had to leave this on for about 20 minutes to let it process. So enjoy me doing that. At this point of me recording this, it was about, I'd say, a week until the final beauty competition. So we had only a few days to get her hair nice and brown to fit the overall look, because it was Candyland themed. The whole beauty contest, and keep that in mind, the whole beauty contest is Candyland themed. And so she's going to be dressing up as a little kid. So I feel like the brown look, the darker look that she's going for, really does add some youth to her face, and overall gives that youthful vibe that we're looking for the overall look.
So what can I say to you? But I'm off that, had to fall back. You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. In love with you, I was always holding you down. You down, baby. Ain't what it seems for this girl. What is love? Love, what is love? You believe it if I told you all about it? About pressure, just keep asking.
So essentially we had to do 2 rounds of putting color back in. Since her hair was so light to begin with, we decided to add like a red copper tone to the first round, and then went back in with some brown for the final round. And this is how her hair looks wet, and this is how it looks dry. It looks a bit lighter, and she does plan to go a bit darker in the future, but she was very pleased with the overall look of her hair. And afterwards, her hair felt so thick, so strong, like it really didn't break her hair at all. And here you'll see me doing a manicure. We're practicing manicures, and yes, I do nails on the side, so I was a little more experienced and a little more intricate. And you can see my teacher in the back, but yeah, I was very intricate, and I really bodied her natural nail look. Yes, I do press on nails, but I also can body natural nails too. And she overall wanted clear polish on her nails. And if you were trying to book with us, it is a basic manicure that I'm doing on her. So mainly, most of this is prep work, natural nail prep work, and we're just glossing it over with some top coat and base coat.
I made it for nothing, no turn into something from nothing. Made it through property on our minority, you know my story. Hop on the jet on my property and fly away. Fly, fly, fly away. I'm in prison, yeah. Straight out the trenches, yeah. My niggas can't whip me, yeah. The richest, the richest, the richest, yeah. Rich nigga house on 6, yeah. All of these hoes came with it, yeah. All them hoes get KB, yeah. I try to fight temptation. Top gun is on vacation. I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
So now we're getting into the nitty gritty of preparing for this project, this large ass beauty contest. And it was a trip. It was a trip to get to this point. It was a trip to collaborate and kind of work together to overall create characters to fit the Candyland persona. And since it was only 3 of us, we were divided between hair, nails, and makeup. And I was the nails portion of it, and you'll see the nails later on in the video. But I also took care of the props as well for each and every character. I made this life-size chocolate bar that was influenced by a life-size Barbie doll that I found on Pinterest. And here you see me gluing the moving boxes, the spare moving boxes that I had in my house, and glue them together to fit the overall size and width of the model. The model was almost 6 foot. And she was going to be wearing heels. Actual width of the box was okay, but we had to make it ridiculously tall to be able to fit her and the extra props that she was going to be wearing. And so here's me just hot gluing the boxes together and just showing the actual size. And then I'm adding the chocolate bar element to it, which will be the styrofoam plates that I found from, like, I guess a wholesale place. I had got them from a friend, and I hot glued them. This was a pretty, like, fast project to do. I was able to do it in, like, about one night. And just looking back at this footage, I was exhausted, staying up multiple nights after working shifts and going to school. I was putting in a lot of work to make sure that this project was, and this box was just as smooth and put together as possible. And I was doing it with little to no help. I was the only one making props, and I feel so happy and grateful that I was able to get started on the nails as quick as I did, no matter what setbacks I was faced with. I was faced with a lot of miscommunication and a lot of last minute. And I was like, no, I'm actually going to create the nails and create the outline of them, because I know that my lifestyle is crazy, and I held myself up to that by starting on everything earlier, like the first week of August, and then the competition was second week of September. So, but we still end up running into problems, like last minute decisions that were discussed weeks in advance. Then people wanted to change the characters last minute, and I'm like,
what the fuck, y'all? God damn!
By the time of me recording this, it was about less than a week, I would say, I had. Now, this is what the inside of the box looks. And the vision is coming together, and they actually held up pretty nice. And now we're going to move on to creating the little Bobo balls for the Sour Patch Kid look for the model that you just saw earlier in the video. Here I added some Mod Podge clear gloss, and I got some, like, shattered, like, glass little things that you use to fill up plants with, and sprinkle that all over them to give that, like, sugar effect, because she's supposed to be like a Sour Patch Kid, like sour candy coating, like sugar content. I don't really know what that's called, but yeah, I had painted them the color, because she's like almost a tie-dyed multicolored Sour Patch Kid, and covered the entire thing with that, and had it dry for about 24 hours. And I did that. I didn't know how many we needed, so I only, like, attached them by toothpicks, hot glued them together, and then just allowed them to dry and bond on their own. "4 days to completely cover this box in dark brown paint and add the detailing and everything. Here I hand painted these overalls with the paint and added some glitter content later on in the video. And we didn't end up wearing this outfit, so I'm like, I'm so mad that I even bought this. And they didn't even let me know. We changed the outfit last minute when we already decided that it was going to be overalls. But anyway, let's just move on to the nails. So I decided to work, and here's my desk as I was making all 30 of the nails. I was a part of the nails section, as said before, and I had to make 30 nails, 10 for each character. One was a chocolate lady, here you see here, and the other was Sour Patch, and the other one was gingerbread. And while that whole thing was going on, I was making nails for other people and having my nail models market my business at Shop My Melanated Paradise. The link is down below to get your own set of customized press-on nails, personalized to fit you and your lifestyle, and have it shipped right to your door. Thank you. So I was dealing with all this while being in school. We were learning how to wax, and I don't feel too confident in my abilities to wax. I just still need more practice, but nevertheless, we're just doing a class of us showing how to properly wax people. I had even got my arms waxed, like my tattoos, and there was still some hair left. I wanted it to be completely hairless, but you know, it got most of the hair off, so it was fine. Here I finally met up with the chocolate lady so we can properly get her nails fitted and make sure they actually fit by the day of the competition. This is what they look like, though this is not the finished look of the nails. Here you see me making the other props for the Sour Patch Kid, which will be the life-size lollipop that she'll be holding and wearing with her costume. Because the whole objective is, first they're sour, then they're sweet. So she's on the front of this is like all this delicious candy cane, this delicious lollipop, and then on the back it says "you suck," and just to give that contrast. And here I'm using hot glue and some, like, I'm not sure what this is called. I'm gonna put it in the description or on the screen, but I end up hot gluing all that to create these like swirls. And I swear to God, this hot glue gun was giving me the most hardest time. And by this time, it was about 4 in the morning, the day before the competition. I'm running low on sleep. I had to hot glue, super glue this big foam disc to a shower curtain. It was a trip. But I ended up having to get all this done about the night before, and I didn't get any sleep.
She a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out in parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just scourge you. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might embarrass you. Tag low, stomp a little pussy, hoe, get some shell toes. Tag low, slapping rap bitches and making bail, hoe. Tag low, two-tone Cartier, match the nails, hoe. Tag low, no competition, these bitches fail, hoe. Tag low, curbing, no curbing, my shit is layers, hoe. Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Keep running circles around these snail, ho. And my shit pumping up in the jail, ho. Get low where you been at, rain. Everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage with the crank up on the hoe, you bitches better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky, bitch, when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood, bitches, motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them bitches fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these hoes can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let a hoe play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little pussy, hoe, get some shell toes. Gang glow, slapping rap bitches and making bail, hoe. Gang glow, two-tone Cartier match with nails, hoe. Gang glow, no competition, these bitches fail, hoe. Gang glow, curving, no curving, my shit is layers, hoe. Gang glow, say they get money, but I can't tell, hoe. Gang glow, keep running circles around these snail, hoe. Gang glow, and my shit bumping up in the jail, hoe. Gang glow. Gang glow.
Immediately after I finished this, I wrapped it up in some foil, and then you see me here at 5 o'clock in the morning holding, afraid that this thing, because we had to strap the life-size chocolate bar down to the back of her truck, one of the model's truck, and we were driving to Naperville as we speak on the speedway, and I was afraid this thing was going to fall over. Here we're shopping through a Myers in Naperville for some last minute supplies before the competition. We were going to grab some aluminum foil, some saran wrap for just additional like concepts.
Small talk, I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like Win Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own sack, bitch. I never had the bag. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said. I was down bad, and they left your boy for dead.
Here we are just entering the overall event space, and it's decked out with all these different vendors and all these different people to sell hair extensions. And here we are just looking for the room in which we're going to be preparing and prepping all our models in. And we just went in that room. That room wasn't it, so the directions were confusing, but we overall went to the right room. And then here you see all the rest of the Tricoci University people, all from different schools, I might add, and we were the first people from our group, from our school, to be there. Everyone else came super late. Getting all their models ready to walk, and we had about a couple hours to prepare. I made the nails in advance, and I was pretty chill. All I was really doing was working on the life-size chocolate bar and just helping out the best way I can throughout it. I guess the whole experience, the nails came out so cute. Like, it looks so adorable. And there was some tea behind this entire experience. It didn't feel chaotic for me, I will say that, because overall it was a mess as far as just last minute decisions. And I was getting the model nail sizes super late, and I don't know these people personally. I only knew one of the models, and that was the one I was driving with. These are the chocolate lady's nails, by the way. And it was a hustle to try and get in contact with everybody, get their nails. One of the models, I'm gonna blur her face out for her privacy. Overall, it was like so chaotic. Like, it was extremely chaotic to even work with the team and I was blessed for the opportunity to be able to work and have my nails be seen by different people, because we were competing against a lot of other students. I wouldn't do it again. Maybe I'll do it by myself, but nevertheless, it was great to see all the talented artists that were participating. And I'm seeing from the sidelines as like they were prepping, and like they were starting long as hell. Like they were really like stalling to get everybody together. I was just seeing the school spirit, because there was awards for school spirit. There was not only awards for just the people participating in the event. And we did all this, and we ain't even win. And this is the backstage of it all. We're seeing all the models. They look so gorgeous, and all candy themed and everything. And there's our models on the stage. Pretty short-lived, but it was cute. It was a cute event. I really liked this look. Like, they sold it for me like a cotton candy like train, and they just sold it. I really loved it. And nevertheless, I really liked it. My family came. This is an entire walkthrough of all the models that participated in the event. I think some of them, they actually killed it. And they really nailed the entire category of Candyland. And long story short, our school did not win anything. You're telling me not even one thing? 8? I felt like it was rigged, a little bogus, but that's just me. That dress definitely 8. Like, I really love that dress. If anybody was going to win, it was going to be that dress. But yeah, I overall just felt like the makeup was confusing. The outfit was confusing. I just felt like the whole team aspect, I feel like it was better if I worked by myself. But that's just me. And yeah.
Just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my ways. But love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away. We stuck together. You must forever. That's why I cannot go away. I leave you screaming anything. You find a way to keep me in.
And here's a last look at the nails because I'm obsessed with them. I really loved it. Looking back on it, gingerbread, because we had a gingerbread lady. We thought, yeah, because she had candy elements to her. A chocolate bar. They made it Twix. I was like, okay, whatever. And then Sour Patch Kid, though they wanted to change the outfit to like a dark blue color, and I definitely could have matched that, but it was such a last minute decision, and I knew because I work and do school, I was not going to be able to have that done. And that's essentially how it was. It was like a last minute pull together. Nobody was really prepared for it, and that was really depressing. But anyway, I have made these press-on nails. Again, you can shop on our shop. Free version of the list that we have here. We welcomed some new members to the floor.
I snatched the barbers just for motivation. Shoot out at the spot today, tomorrow we get a new location. For y'all know the guys, I hope y'all beat the case and get probation. Stashed at my mama's house, 400 bands in the ventilation. Now look how I'm living, I bought a house for the money to stay at. Right when niggas think that I got soft, I'ma pull up and spray it. Living like a dumb, I shoot a blunt in the back, you done made that. Put up like your mama, but you switch, why the fuck would you say that? You can do it first, I'ma do it worse, gotta double the payback. Never take it personal, show no mercy.
And here I'm practicing some updos. Yeah, look, it really looks fire. And I tried some new like a roller pinned up curl style that I've never done before. And I think for this being my first time, I aced it and I really love this. And here you're going to be applying my press-on nails made by me in less than a minute. If you haven't already, follow our social media. It's listed down in the description and it's on the screen, girl. We got you, we got you, we got you. And our press-on nails are so easy to apply. So easy, so sturdy, so nice, and so elegant to wear for any occasion. Baby, we got you. Any questions you got, we got you. And you could customize them to any design that you want, any length that you want, any shape that you want. Because guess what? What we say, we got you. You see us applying there, and it only took us less than 10 minutes. And I made it to work on time because I was rushing. So, yeah. Here's some more updos that I've done. Come with me to wear 3 different hairstyles in less than 3 weeks. Now you see these mid-back long locks. See, I had to cut them down. Well, not cut. I just folded them in half and locked them into themselves to create that short bob look. Doing this only took 30 minutes on both sides of my head, and it turned out pretty cute until it wasn't. It was actually pretty bulky, and I wasn't able to work with it, but it was very cute and very functional for the meantime. So I ended up taking them down, and woo, look at that length. Yo, the fact that I had these pre-parted, it made it so much faster to do, and it only took about, like, I guess, 7 hours. And taking down the locks was super simple. All you needed to do was really take out your real hair and unbraid that. And since I had crocheted the locks into my actual braid, it just came apart. Another reason why I took these locks down was because they were causing unnecessary tension on my head, especially on the temples of my head, where since this style actually blocked the sides, so it was giving me a lot of blind spots whenever I was looking, so I constantly needed to pull it back in a ponytail, and that unnecessary pulling at my temples and a lot of discomfort. And I believe a lot of that weight was contributed to the fact that I locked my hair myself. I didn't buy pre-locked hair and crocheted in. Don't forget to like this video and follow us, and also book that appointment.